Guys, what's going on? It's your Vermilion Gaming, and today I'm back with another video for you guys. Obviously, the Leicester City career has ended now, and I'm trying to think of things to do before FIFA 17 comes out. And yeah, so I was thinking about doing this anyway, and this is the first weekend I've been back before the Premier League weekend actually starts going ahead. So it's going to be a weekly thing. So it's either going to be on a Thursday or a Friday. If the first game of the weekend is on a Friday, the predictions video will be out on a Thursday, and if the first game of the weekend is on a Saturday, then this video will be out on a Friday, like it is today. So it's just going to be where I predict every single game for a weekend from the Premier League. The lighting is absolutely crap in here. I'm not this pasty, I promise. And then either on the Monday or the Tuesday, depending on when the last Premier League game of the weekend is, I'll do my reactions videos to see how I did, see how close I got to it, and yeah, it'll just be going on every single week. So yeah, I'm really hoping for a good season, and hopefully to get some good predictions right. The lighting is absolutely crap in here. Like, I'm not that white there, like you can see. I don't know, but yeah. So the first game of this weekend is actually tomorrow at 12:30 between Tottenham and Liverpool. Who haven't really had the best of starts. Obviously, Liverpool, they beat Arsenal, great result for them. Then lost to Burnley, not too great. Spurs, though, I can't quite remember. I think they've won a game. I think they've drawn a game, maybe. I don't really know. I can't really think, but I think that this is going to be a close game, and I don't think there's going to be a winner in this one. I think it's going to be a 1-1 draw at the end of the game, and yeah, the team I see more likely winning it is Liverpool, because Liverpool they just lack a bit of strikers, but they're a good team, so I'd see yeah, I think it's going to be a 1-1 draw. I think that's a good result for both teams in that one. The next game is Watford versus Arsenal. Obviously, Arsenal are starting off very poor to this year's season, like they always do, to be honest. I mean, they've lost Aston Villa on the first day of the year a couple of seasons ago. And yeah, if you saw my predictions video, I obviously think that Arsenal are going to come fourth this year. So I expect Arsenal to win this game with players like Ozil and Giroud coming back in the side. I know what people say about Giroud, but I personally think that he's still a good player. He's just their scapegoat for when stuff goes wrong at the club. So I think Giroud is a good player, and I think that they're going to help, and Arsenal are going to win against Watford 2-0 at the weekend. Next one is Chelsea versus Burnley. Chelsea obviously starting off pretty well with 2 victories out of 2. Not convincing ones though, against not great sides in, I believe, Watford and West Ham. I think that Chelsea will win this game again. Burnley obviously beat Liverpool last weekend, got a bit of confidence coming off that. But with Andre Gray's like issues outside of the pitch, I don't know whether he's going to be playing this weekend. But yeah, I think this one's going to end 2-1 to Chelsea. I think Chelsea are going to continue their 2-1 streak, and yeah, not much else to say about it. Next one is Crystal Palace versus Bournemouth. There's only one winner here for me, and that is Bournemouth. Both of these sides, I believe they're 20th and 19th in the league. I may be completely wrong on that, but I believe they've both lost their first 2 games. But obviously, you know what I think about Bournemouth this year. I think Bournemouth are going to do really, really well. And so, yeah, I believe Bournemouth are going to do really well. So I think Bournemouth will win this one 2-0. I think Jordan Ibe's going to really start picking up his performances now. And yeah. Next game we have is Everton versus Stoke City. Obviously, Everton getting off to a decent start to this year. Stoke, not so much. I think that Everton will win this game, even though I predicted Stoke to finish higher than Everton in the league this year. I think that Everton at home are as good as any team in the league. Maybe not like as good as any team. I am so white, but because I can see myself right now on the camera, it's really annoying how white I am because I'm not that white. Oh no. But yeah, I think Everton will win, and I think Everton are going to win this one 3-1. The next one we have is another game at 3 o'clock tomorrow. It's the reigning champions Leicester going up against Swansea City, a team who I think are relegation favourites. I believe Leicester will win this. Not much else to say about it. I think Leicester are going to win it. I think they're going to win it convincingly. Obviously, they haven't got a victory yet, so they're looking for a first victory. But I think they're going to smash it out of the park. I think it's going to be 3-0 to Leicester at the weekend at the King Power Stadium. Next one, and the last game, which is on at 3 o'clock tomorrow, is actually Southampton going up against Sunderland. Sunderland haven't had the best of starts, under David Moyes. I predicted them to finish like 13th, 14th, I believe. Southampton, I believe I predicted to finish lower than them, and Southampton have had a decent start. They can't do what they always do. I just can't see it. I think this one's going to be a close tentative game. I think it's going to be a 0-0 draw. Not much else to say about it. Then the half-5 kickoff on Saturday is Hull City, who are unbeaten, going up against Manchester United, who are also unbeaten. And obviously, I'm never going to predict my team to lose. So I'm going for Manchester United 1-0 victory. I don't think it's going to be as good as the Bournemouth game or the Southampton game. I don't think we're really that good at the moment. That's why I predicted us to finish second. A little bit of a tangent. As a United fan, I'm actually not feeling too great about the start of the season. I mean, that might sound stupid, but I just personally don't think Ibrahimovic will continue his form for the rest of the season. I think he'll score 10 goals maximum throughout the year. I also believe, this is like, I'm going to get slated for this, but I think Pogba's one of the most overrated players in world football at the moment, because I just don't think he's that good. And when I've seen him play, he's just not great. He's decent. Don't get me wrong. He's a good player, but he's not world class. I mean, what can I say? I can't say much about him. He's the world's most expensive player as of now. But I don't know. I think we'll win. I think we'll do well. But Hull City is the KC Stadium is always a tough place to go. But I think we'll win, and I think we'll get the victory. But moving on to the last two games, Sunday we've got West Brom versus Middlesbrough. Middlesbrough started really strong, like I expected them to. If you saw my prediction video, predicted them to finish 10th this year. And I think they're going to continue this one against the West Brom team, who, even though they've got Rondon, they're lacking firepower, in my opinion. Players like Berahino, who 2 seasons ago were hot property, now aren't so much. I don't think he's as good a player as what people made him out to be a couple of years ago. I think Middlesbrough are going to win this. Negredo, obviously, I really rate Negredo. I think City were stupid to let him go. Meant for him to be at Middlesbrough was awesome. I think Aitor Karanka made a bit of a mistake dropping Valdez last weekend. So I think Valdez needs to come back in the team instead of Guzan, and I think that will help strengthen their side up a lot more. And yeah, I think it's going to be 2-0 to Middlesbrough. Yeah, I think it's going to be a good result for Middlesbrough. Then we go on to what is going to be the biggest game of the weekend so far. Well, altogether, it is Manchester City versus West Ham. Manchester City's first real test of the year under Pep Guardiola. Obviously, got through the Champions League easily against Steaua Bucharest. They've got a really tough group, by the way. It's just really tough. Mönchengladbach, Celtic, and Barcelona. That's a really tough one for Pep. But yeah, forget that. West Ham, obviously, they got their first victory of the year against Bournemouth at a weekend with an Antonio header. They look really bland, though. They did look really bland. They didn't really have much to them. But I think they were just a bit tentative first game at the new stadium. They looked a lot better against Chelsea when they actually lost. So West Ham haven't had the kindest of starts to them. Chelsea and City away from home in the first 3 games. But I do expect Manchester City to win this one. I think it's going to be a close one. I think it's going to be a 2-1 victory to Manchester City. But yeah, that's all for my predictions for this weekend. I'll be back with you guys on Monday to see how I got on. And Monday? Yeah, I think it's Monday. I think I've done all, I think I've covered all the games. If I haven't, I'm just like losing it. But yeah, I think I'll be back with you guys on Monday or potentially Tuesday, depending on whether I got it right or wrong. But yeah, let me know down below what you think the predictions are for the weekend and who do you think is gonna win the league. But yeah, for now, guys, that is all. Goodbye.